If you like this video, share it on social media. This is a new channel and it helps out a lot. Hey, the Film Guy here. Today we are going to tackle the age-old question, why do video game movies suck? And by age-old, I mean like the last 20 years or so, but you know.
Let's not complicate things by poking holes in the way we deliver the story, okay?
I myself am a novice gamer. When a big title comes out, I'll spend the next 48 hours locked in my room, eating junk food and getting lost in the world presented to me. And then I probably won't touch the game for another few months. It's weird, I know, but even I am guilty of saying, wow, they should make this into a movie. I find people can either relate, or they ask me, why do you even want video game movies? Can't you just leave the games as they are? And to that, I respond, stop questioning my bloody decisions, you f***ing people, and are you bloody c***ing a beast of your mother? After I let go of my pride, I then respond, why wouldn't we want video game movies? Personally, I believe movies are today's ultimate expression of storytelling. Humans as a species have always been storytellers, whether it be the painting on cave walls or the tales we told around the campfires. We have a fascination with telling others the things we've done, seen, or could imagine. But although they are similar, here is the first big issue. With video games, they are mostly a gameplay-based visual experience with some storytelling elements. Storytelling is rarely ever the focus. So when we find a game where the story and characters shine through the gameplay, we often have a desire to see that fulfilled in a more story-based form, vis-a-vis a movie. But unfortunately, video game movies have a stigma. To this date, Hollywood has made and released about 33 movies based on video game properties. And with an average Rotten Tomatoes score of 9.1 out of 100, you can see the genre to this date isn't well loved. So why is this? Well, one reason may be they've never really been made by the right people. If you are someone who wants awesome video game movies and don't know who U-Boll is, prepare to add someone to your punch in the face list.
Who is he? He's an asshole, sir.
U-Boll is a German director slash screenwriter based in Canada. He is solely responsible for a large portion of video game movies that have been made, including but not limited to Alone in the Dark, Far Cry, Blood Rain, and Postal 1, 2, and 3, all of which are genuinely considered to be awful. You took advantage of a German tax law that was set up to improve the German economy. This law made all money spent on a film that was produced and made in Germany 100% tax deductible. So that means anything the film made in the box office was 100% profit. You was able to put as little money and effort into the films as possible and keep all the profits the movies made. He wasn't the only person to take advantage of this law. The Angelina Jolie Tomb Raider movies, which are often said to be the best of the video game movies, were also made using this tax break. Now, Hollywood's first video game movie, the Super Mario movie, was a bad start to the genre. But in my opinion, it was used films slash tax write-offs that made video game movies seem like a genuinely impossible task.
I need a weapon.
But obviously these aren't the only video game movies, so why else might they not work? Well, unlike other media that has been adapted like comics or novels, we already have an audio and visual representation of the characters and their world. We spend tens of hours getting to know these characters, how they talk, walk, look, and interact with each other. This makes the film version more similar to a reboot than an actual adaptation. And think of how many reboots are loved by the masses. Very few. People often don't like to see a new interpretation of characters they love. The video game series Uncharted's lead voice actor, Nolan North, who is a voice actor for almost every video game in history, when asked in a recent interview about his thoughts on the Uncharted movie adaptation, he said,
from what I've heard from fans is they don't want an Uncharted movie, no matter who's the star of it. Maybe it's because it's such a cinematic experience in itself. I think the emotional investment people have with Nathan Drake is so high that it would be very difficult for them to accept somebody else. Even me, with my face as Nathan Drake. I mean, they'd recognize the voice, but I don't even know if they'd accept me.
People develop an attachment to the portrayal of the characters they love. And anything that steps outside of that, they attack. Look at how people reacted to Superman and Man of Steel. Because it's not the Superman they know, they feel they need to attack it. And then get the director Zack Snyder hanged for treason. And 90% of these people have never read a Superman comic.
You're a big fat phony!
Also, another reason may be, video game storylines are often designed to give you things to do. Where a novel may take you from A to F, a video game will input filler storylines and take you from A to B to C to E, then back to B, then to F. This makes the story very jam-packed and have a lot of peaks and valleys, so to speak, with the pace constantly going up and down. Movies can't really do that. Adapting a video game into a film is like adapting a season of a TV show into a film. What do you leave in? What do you take out? It can prove to be a very daunting task. Also, in my opinion, from the movies we've had so far, they haven't really been about something. I know that sounds very ambiguous, but here's what I mean. The Matrix is about our disconnection from reality. Her is about no matter how good technology gets, it can never really replace a human connection.
Do you know how to get out of here?
You face head.
Well, you may be thinking, they are based on video games, they don't really need to be very complex. My argument to that is that even movies that don't really need to be about something, like Pixar or DreamWorks movies, they are about something. Zootopia is about addiction, Toy Story 3 is about letting go, Monsters Inc. is about how the things we are scared of often aren't what they seem. My point is, you don't have to be complicated to be complex. But the majority of films we've gotten so far have been whittled down to mostly generic action films, without any understanding of the themes and messages the original game tried to carry. The Far Cry movie should have been about how revenge and greed destroys a person from the inside out. Super Mario should have been about addiction, and how doing it the right way is always better than doing it the fast way. Hitman should have been about the inability to trust those who created you, but none of these movies were anything more than what they pretended to be. Understanding the source material is key to any good adaptation. Again, we need the right people choosing the right games, hiring great writers, and working with talented directors. But hopefully with Warcraft making some money and Assassin's Creed looking great, we will start to see studios invest the right people into making these movies awesome. Anyways, that's it for now. If you like this video and want to see more, hit that subscribe button and check out some of my other content, like my Zack Snyder directing style breakdown, or my other one on Quentin Tarantino. If you're still here, check out the t-shirt store and my Patreon campaign, and I'll see you guys again soon.